Also
right,
gonna make
everyone. Say hi to chat, and chat can also say hi to kittens. Yay!
Hi, chat.
Amazing. So we have kittens, which is obviously makes us the best stream. And we're gonna play a summoner script. Last week it went awesome, and we didn't have a summoner. And this week we may or may not have a summoner. Chat will know, you guys won't. And I'm gonna go figure that out with chat now. See you in a few minutes. Okay. So this is the same script that we played last week. I don't remember how much I said about the script, but it is, yeah, I think it works. It's been tested a bunch. It has a summoner, and we're gonna try and see if we can get a summoner game on stream to the end of the game. It's gonna be great. It's it's not got a great track record on stream, but I believe in us. So let's make a setup. I'm thinking that I know, right? Like, yeah, big choices. Good luck with that. I think I kind of do want to put a summoner in just to see if we can make it work. This is a really smart group. But I think, yeah, I know. We'll hope that Amy Rose randomly gets something that visits the storyteller a lot so that you guys can get your quality kitten content. Yeah, let's think about it. I have not thought about the setup of this at all. Sometimes I come into stream going like, oh, like this is a cool interaction that I want to explore, and I'm going to start the setup here. Literally zero thoughts today. My brain is empty. So we're just gonna send it. It's gonna be great. I think I do want to put in a summoner to start on this. And I think maybe for the second one, I'm torn. We did do a Godfather last week, but I'm almost keen to do a Godfather again because that gives us a second outsider, and one of those outsiders can be the drunk Clocktower. Hi, Marijoy. Yeah, we are doing Clocktower. Yeah, so let's maybe I'll start putting in a Godfather, and I might change my mind halfway through the setup and put in a different minion. We will see. I might want a Poisoner, but yeah, let's start here. Let's get some townsfolk. Let's put a gossip in, because that way we have a reason for kills. Let's also have an innkeeper, because then we'll have a reason for not kills. I think my goal is to make it so that there are many explanations for why there isn't a death on the first night if there's not a death on the first night. I want there to be some flexibility. I want there to be lots of worlds for the evil team to be able to play around with. I think in my experience with the summoner, that tends to be the most helpful for the evil team, because if it's just sort of obviously, oh, well, there's no demon, and that's why, it becomes a lot easier to kill the summoner and therefore not let them summon a demon. So yeah, let's start here. Let's do a savant because I'm in the mood for a challenge. Let's have a chambermaid, because I think chambermaid is really, really, really fun with summoner, specifically because if you have a chambermaid and they check someone while they're good, they can be confirming that player. Then if that player gets summoned, all of a sudden they might have a different waking pattern. The chambermaid might be thinking, oh, I've confirmed that this player at least started the game as the thing that they were. So I really like that interaction. I think I might also stick in, I'm debating on a knight, because I think some people have this idea that like, oh, a knight in a summoner game is useless. But I still think it's useful, and it might give our summoner some protection. So I think I am gonna stick it in for now. Let's have a Raven Keeper, because why not? I like Raven Keepers. Yeah, and then, okay, so if we go with the Godfather, that's gonna be all of our townsfolk, but we'll need someone to be the drunk. And I think I don't mind this. Oh yeah, no problem, Love the Healer. I think it's really, I don't know, I want the stream to be accessible to people. I know that we often, we do a mix. Sometimes we do really kind of group, like everyone friendly content. We'll do a game of Trouble Brewing, something that like, it's pretty easy, but we often do a lot of kind of crazy scripts with a lot of stuff in them. And I don't know, I want people to be able to just show up and know nothing about Clocktower and feel like they can at least understand what's happening. I definitely don't do that well all the time, but I try. So that's, yeah, appreciate that comment, that feedback. Okay, let's think about this. I think Hatter is very fun here. On the original version of the script, there's a different outsider instead of a Hatter, but I kind of want to see what happens with a Hatter? The way that I rule, and because this will come up, when there is a Hatter and a Summoner, if the Hatter dies before there is a demon in play, then I will run the Hatter such that the evil team can choose what they become, but they have to end up with if it's prior to day 3, they must end up with either a Summoner or a demon on that evil team so that they at least have some way of creating a demon, because otherwise the game would end. And that's bad for evil. So yeah, let's do this. I think I want to stay away for the Undertaker because I don't necessarily want them to have a reason to execute right away. I think that tends to help with Summoner potentially, but having a reason to execute could also be decent with Godfather. Let's do a Virgin. And then I think I'm torn on the last one. I think I want to leave Fortune Teller as a bluff and Noble as a bluff. But I'm leaning towards Amni, but I haven't thought about what the Amni ability is going to be, which is always a choice. Let's see, in this setup, we could, well, if we didn't do, you know what I think? Okay, we're taking the Hatter out. We're going to put in a Poisoner. And the Amni ability is going to be that each night, we could do this with a Harpy too. But I think I want the Amni ability to be that basically each night they're going, and we'll have a drunk as the outsider. My brain is everywhere right now. Okay, Amni ability. The Amni is going to learn each night how many people were selected by the evil team. And so if they live until the Summoner goes, like basically they'll be able to confirm that it's a Summoner game. They'll be able to interact with that. They'll be able to consistently get ones whenever the Poisoner is alive and picking. Yeah, so I think like basically the text of the ability would be each night learn how many evil players pointed at. Because if it was a Harpy, they would get higher numbers. I think, yeah, I'm excited to see how that plays out. I think I'm happy with that, which means that one of these townsfolk will be drunk. We'll maybe decide who that is once we see where the tokens are. And yeah, I think I'm missing a character. I need one because I don't have a demon, so I need another townsfolk. Let's put in, okay, I think let's put in a Philo. Yeah, because I like Fortune Teller, Artist, and Noble as or Fortune Teller, Noble, and one of the outsiders actually as bluff. I think let's do that. Cool. Let's get these characters out there and see what we end up with. Okay. Ooh, that is a very fun evil team. I'm a little worried because sometimes people like to go over Alex early, but I think Alex knows how to kind of chaos play to get himself at least to the point where he can get a demon. And then we'll be good. Okay, so Fortune Teller, Noble, and let's go Hatter. As the we could go Recluse as well, but I think maybe Hatter. Yeah. All right. Cool. This is quite fun. And then we need a drunk, which I think I kind of want to drunk the Virgin just to do a little bit of chaos and maybe give them, I think with so many, yeah, with like there's a knight might nominate, Richie might accidentally nominate, we have options. So I think let's start with the drunk Virgin. I'm not totally confident on it, but like there has to be a drunk somewhere, and I think I want town to have the rest of the information. We're gonna make a note for Amy Rose that her ability is each night learn how many selected by evil. Alrighty. Yeah, that looks good, I think. And we'll finish the rest of setup after we get to the night phase because we'll have to factor Sam's poison into account. All right, let's go let him know that the game is gonna start. All right, thanks for your patience, everybody. I am going to send you all to sleep. You should all have characters. Yay, good night. Awesome. Alrighty, so the first thing to do is actually to visit JC. This is one, it doesn't matter on the script, but in cases where there's a poppy grower on the script, the philosopher could choose the poppy grower, and then the evil team would not get their information. So that is actually why the philosopher goes first. Here, it doesn't matter. We could do them interchangeably, but just for the hell of it, let's talk to JC. Hello.
Hello.
What would you like to do with this ability?
I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna try and do the thing that I lied about doing in last week's game.
I actually really like that as a plan. That's quite fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, good luck. I hope that your plan works out.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers. Awesome. For those that were not around last week or haven't seen it on YouTube, and it was a great game, would recommend. I'm really glad that they put it on YouTube. He hasn't used it yet. I don't need a token. JC's plan last week when he was bluffing Philosopher the idea was that he would go Knight after a summoner had picked so that he could get relevant Knight pings taking the summoner into account. So I thought that was a really cool idea. I like that he might actually be able to do that this week, which is super cool. Let's go wake up Sam now. Hello.
Hello.
It is once again time for shenanigans.
Oh, yes.
Awesome. All right, so I will let you know that your fellow minion is Alex.
Okay.
That's
Just Alex?
Yeah, just Alex. That's your team for now.
Okay.
And
Good stuff.
who would you like to poison?
Who indeed? Let's go for Richie. I want to send Richie down a rabbit hole.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. I actually kind of like that because I think it will be quite difficult to trace that. And especially with the Amni ability, like if somebody had sort of obviously false information, that would look a little different. But that might help balance out how long it takes Amy to figure out her ability. Let's get Alex now. Hello.
Hello. I feel I've been summoned by you.
I have summoned you here. I've summoned you here to let you know that currently your teammate is Sam, and
Oh, nice.
ideally, if you live a little while, you'll get another teammate. Hooray!
Yeah, I could be selfish and promote myself.
You
'cause,
absolutely could. That is an entirely
That's
valid
right.
option.
Yeah.
I've seen someone do that once before, and it didn't end badly. So,
No.
there's options.
Yeah, there's less good players to try and kill us. But yeah, I'll make my decision in a bit. But
Yeah.
yes.
Cool. While you're here, I am also going to let you know that the following roles are out of play.
Mhm.
Fortune teller,
Oh, good.
noble,
Ooh.
and hatter.
Ooh. There's
Got
my
some
bluff.
options. Amazing.
Well, clearly I'm going to be gossiping all game. So I've already got my first gossip lined up. I'm going to do a little bit of a king speech, and it's going to be great.
I love that for you. Awesome. Well, good luck. And
Thank you.
I will see you in a few nights, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully so. Let's see if I can pull this off.
Cheers. Alrighty, so let's finish the rest of our setup. So we've already talked to our Philo. Gossip's not going to wake on the first night, and Keeper's not waking, Virgin's not waking. Chamber Raid will come last. Amy Rose will get a 1. Let's add a little note there. Night 1, 1. Richie's not waking, so we just need to decide who we're going to ping Ellen off of and who the Savant, what information the Savant is going to get for Will. My initial thought for Ellen is to give her Richie because she won't trust it, because they know each other quite well, and I think she might think that he's the summoner. And then I think I might be, specifically because JC's plan is what JC's plan is, and because JC was the demon last time, and kind of the last couple times, he's been on a bit of a streak. I think we're going to give JC as the other one, because that'll be an interesting, I think it'll be quite strong, given that the knight in a summoner script is not getting as, when there's a summoner in play, they're not getting as useful information. I think I'm going to counterbalance that and still give Ellen useful information by essentially like pointing her to JC to be like, this is a person who's relevant to you in some way. Like, think about this. I like to think of pings in general as not just like Washerwoman is a great example of this, because the Washerwoman doesn't just exist so that you can have like a confirmed good player. It exists to give good players a specific reason to talk to each other, which is really cool. And I think it's important for good people to have reasons to talk to each other, because the evil team obviously has a reason to talk to each other. Like, they need to get their bluffs and stuff. And so, yeah, I like that. I think that'll be nice. It's a nice little Shigenja arbitrary for Ellen learning about Richie and JC. Which just leaves us with Will's savant information. I think what might be interesting would be as a true statement to say that there's exactly one outsider in play, because that's not something they're going to be able to immediately figure out. And depending on whether or not Evil chooses to use an outsider bluff, that might be interesting later in the game. And then as a false statement, let's see. Ooh, I don't know what to do as a false statement. Let's think about this. We could just say neighbors are different character types to start, because I think that'll actually be fairly open-ended. And I do like things that sometimes confirm Richie, because I think Richie likes to play in a way that makes him very difficult to figure out and read, and if you can give the good team something that does confirm him, that can help. So yeah, let's just start there. So okay, we said exactly one outsider or neighbors diff character types, because they are both townsfolk. That will also help narrow down who the drunk is, which I like, especially with a poisoner in play. All right. Yeah, and that is a true statement, because there is one outsider, it's a drunk, and that is a false statement. This is what my brain needs. Neighbors are different character types. Okay. Yeah, this might be fun, right? It's a big might. We love our mites in Clocktower. This might be fun. I believe in it. I think it'll be good. Let's make sure. Okay, so we do need to actually wake Ellen up and give her pings and wake. I do this all the time where I'm like, this is the information that I will give. It's day, and yeah, not good. We need to actually wake up our people who wake in the night. So let's grab Ellen, and then we'll just go anti-clockwise around. Hello.
Hello.
I have some names for you, some people who as far as I can tell, are not the demon.
Sounds good.
Yep. JC and Richie.
Cool. If one of them's the summoner, I'm mad. Cool.
I wouldn't
Thank
not
you.
do that.
Yep, I know.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.
Perfect. That, I will say there is a part of my brain that was like, Ellen will probably meta that I have given her an evil or a summoner, and so I'm just gonna give her 2 good players to mess up with that. So yeah, that's good. Let's give Amy Rose a 1 and nothing else. Hello, hello.
Hi. You almost call me eating a Pringle.
Oh goodness. I mean, that's I'm sure Pringles appreciates the advertising. Chat is very
They're actually
happy.
Fringles. Sorry, Pringles.
Oh, okay. Cool. Still fine. You know, we're supporting small businesses here on the Gen 1 stream.
All these.
Yep. Or not so small businesses. Yeah. Okay. Chat is so happy because they were really hoping you would get something that would wake up a lot so that they could see more kittens. So, good job, randomizer. Oh, tight. Oh my god, they're so small. I love this. Well,
Currently attacking my legs. Anyway, continue. I think my ability relates to kids.
I can't speak to that at the moment, but what I can do is tell you a 1.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. That's all for now. Good luck.
Bye.
Excellent. All right, and for Daniel, he's just gonna get true information. So let's figure out what's going on. Hi, Caffeine. This is great. Let's see who Daniel picks. Hello.
Hello!
How's it going?
I'm not the savant. Woohoo!
That's so true. I was like, you've been the savant so much, and there is a savant in the script. Yeah, you get to be a different, incredibly powerful townsfolk. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right. Who you
Sam
checking?
and JC, please.
Sam and JC. You get a 2.
2, thank you.
Cool. See ya. All right, that's our night, I believe. Yeah, that's everyone. Chambermaid's last anyways. We don't have to do too much time wasting before we get everyone started. So yeah, let's see how this game goes. Let's hope that we make it to the point where the summoner can make a demon. Cool.
Chickpeas, some chilies, broccoli.
Good morning. I ate all of the foods that Richie has just described in a period of about 2 minutes and then exploded. So if you could, Also, there's a demon. Find them. Thanks.
I've heard a widow's ping as well.
I've heard a widow's ping.
So what you're saying is we still just be honest with each other, right? Because the evil team knows.
So what you're saying, there's not a widow in the script.
I mean, we don't need to tell the evil team that, Rob.
There is an amnesiac. There is, just saying. Would I do that? Probably not. That's horrible, but it could.
I think I need to ask my amnesiac question.
Who wants to check?
If I were to lie about anything, I would not lie about Ravenkeeper.
Okay, well, I guess we have to roll swap.
Okay, so you're the amnesiac. Do I have to go? I have to speak to Jams every day. All right, cool.
Yeah, I will do that to cover for you, as the amnesiac.
Of course.
Anyway, so I learnt a 1. I obviously don't know what it means. But we might just start saying it's a mechanical ability, and then that's really powerful, Maybe we can, kill evils or something. And they want to kill the amnesiac, so you can say you think it's a mechanical ability.
Mechanical ability, I get a heart. All right, nice.
Wait, but what shall I ask about my 1?
Does it represent a thing or a scale?
Maybe is there a drunk on script? Maybe I'm the drunk and I learn what night it is.
I would do that, just so you know.
Yes, that's why I suggested it.
Basically, are you learning a number or a number referencing a group or a number? I'm trying to think of how to phrase this properly. Is it?
I can't claim to be the Ravenkeeper, though, can I? Because everyone will be like, well, you're not.
Yeah, is it something to do with sets or groups?
As in, is it positional? Shall I say something to it?
Death, hurrah.
Yeah, if you kill people, Alex has sort of claimed gossip, and Rob hasn't really claimed philosopher, and I've claimed nothing at all. So it's been a great conversation. We've got a plan anyway.
Yeah, we are a choir of gossips, if that's the right collective noun.
It'll do. Sounds like
It'll do.
Now for gossips.
Yeah, choir of gossips.
Cool.
Okay.
Sweet, let's go party.
Cool.
I love the idea that choir is the official group name, the way that you have a herd of cows, a choir of gossips. And now I'm starting to wonder, what are all of the other things that you could name? Do you have a crystal ball of fortune tellers? If chat has any ideas, I'd love to hear them.
Yeah.
So to catch up, Jams and chat, I've told Sam that I'm the philosopher, and Sam has told me that he is the Ravenkeeper who's planning to lie about being the philosopher. And I told him that I was planning to lie about being the Ravenkeeper, so we're going to have a lovely time.
Yeah, great.
So it's not a role swap, we're just both going to lie and pretend that we're each other's characters.
Yeah, should be good.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Hello.
Hello, could I please get some information?
You got it. I will let you know that there is exactly 1 outsider in play.
Yeah.
Or your neighbors are different character types.
Exactly 1 outsider in play, or my neighbours are different character types.
You got
Cool.
it.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Okay, that might be quite a nice one. Are you willing to share your info?
I might have given info to someone else, and they might be making gossips about it.
Okay,
So
Cool.
watch out for that.
sounds good.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm curious about what you did last night, because I woke up.
So, Jams came and spoke to me,
Mhm.
just about what they were eating, and I think Jams just wanted to chat. I don't think it was to do with my ability. So
yeah, just woke you up and informed you what you were eating.
Wouldn't be the
And then
first
left.
time.
Fair. Okay. Interesting. Because I woke up and picked a player and got tiny bit of info.
what did you learn a number or a yes or a no?
No, I learned a direction.
You learned a direction.
Yeah, so I picked Will, and I learned clockwise.
Interesting. Okay. All right. A semi-believable philosopher play. Okay. All right. Well, James, do you mind if we have a chat, because I might not believe this philo amnesia claim from Sam.
I mean, you should still chat. Like,
It's Sam, you
Pick
should
it real
believe
quick.
it. But yeah, of course.
I'll come and chat to you later, James.
Hey.
Hey. So is my ability a mechanical ability?
I think your ability is if you die at night, you're woken to choose a player. You learn their character. Bingo! Well done, Rich.
All right, cool, nice.
Brilliant. Excellent.
Thanks.
Good job. You should know that chat is currently deciding what the names of different groups of Clocktower's characters would be. For example, a gaggle of gossips. Hey.
Hello. Well, it wouldn't be a convincing philo amnesia bluff if I didn't come and chat to you.
Of course not, yeah. If you were... No, we asked this last week. I was about to be like, if you were the Amni on the script, but we've already talked about that, and you had so many good ideas.
Would you like to know what my fake amnesiac ability for today is?
Absolutely.
Each night pick a player, learn the direction of the player who would end the game if killed. Which I think is interesting on a summoner script.
That's so good. I like that so much. I might steal that one day.
Alright, cool.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Bits has he got out?
Hello.
Hi. Does my ability relate to positioning within the circle?
Positioning within the circle. I'm gonna say cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think saying anything but cold would send her in the right direction, so I want to leave it there for now.
Near as God
Oh,
knows.
yeah.
All right, I see lots of hands, which means lots of public statements. So let's just start with Alex and work our way around.
Happy days, thank you very much. I appreciate all of your attention for this next submission. I'd like to say, if I were the king around here, well, maybe queen's a better description, my herd of choir boys, namely Richie, JC, and Lorinda, would all be good and loyal subjects, i.e. Jams, they are good characters. Richie, JC, Lorinda are good characters. Thank you, that was my gossip. If you hadn't realised.
Claire?
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah. I'm trying to make this more fancy and I can't possibly live up to that. I will just gossip that we have a summoner in play.
I'll gossip that the philosopher has not used their ability yet.
Got it. Sorry, I could not see. The two hands were like doing one of those things. Anyways. Gossip heard. Daniel?
Can I gossip that the non-summoner minion is Claire, Amy Rose, or Richard? Thank you.
Amy?
I would like to gossip that if I were a choir boy, then Alex would not be a choir boy. Therefore, I would like to gossip that Alex is the noble. And I would also like to claim amnesia. I know, quite sure where that was going. I will claim amnesia and say 1. Thank you.
Got it. Richie?
I gossip that Ellen is sat within 2 places of someone who is sat within 2 places of a virgin.
So there is a virgin within basically 4 places of Ellen on either side?
Yeah, including Ellen themselves, right?
2 places.
Okay.
2 places.
Lorinda?
I'd like to gossip that Richie, JC, and Lorinda are all good characters.
You got it. Obviously,
I
people
approve of
can
that last one.
say any more public things that you'd like. Nominations are also open.
Richard nominates Sam.
Alrighty. Go on.
The Richie Gambit.
Last time it was a virgin and you died. Sam?
I understand the Richie Gambit. I don't condone it.
Alright. Take 6 votes to put Sam on the block. Starting now. That was the
Perfect.
most sneaky hand raise from JC I think I've ever seen. It just morphed into a 1.
I was curious to test my ping.
Well, 3 votes is not enough. Sam is safe.
I would like to gossip that everyone who voted on that nomination was good.
Got it.
So now that we've done a gambit, does anyone have any leads?
I've heard of a virgin.
Leeds is up north, if that helps.
I nominate Richie.
All right.
He looks chaotic.
Rich?
So I've got an amnesiac power, which has either learnt a warm to I have a mechanical ability, or a bingo to Ellen thinks they're a townsfolk.
Fair enough. Take 6 votes this time to put Richie up for execution. Starting now.
I actually don't think this is a good execution. From what I've learned, Richie does have quite a powerful ability.
I also, once again, understand the Richie Gambit. I don't condone it.
4 votes is also not enough. Richie is safe. And yes, Lorda, that was a defense to you look chaotic. Don't we all? Last call for nominations.
Sam nominates Ellen.
All right.
To keep an Undertaker happy.
Ellen?
Would rather go for someone else if someone else is more likely to be evil, but this isn't the end of the world.
Sounds good. Take 6
There's
votes.
a very vague ping on Ellen. It's very small.
Starting now.
I lied, there isn't, but
It's
I wanna
so
keep
vague
Undertaker
it doesn't
happy.
exist.
I want to keep an Undertaker happy.
Is it like a
I like how
swan noble?
admitting that it was fake got more hands to raise.
I know.
The things
Well, we'll
that
kill
we
it
learned,
if there's no reason to.
the things that we learned about Clocktower strategy. 5 votes is not enough, and Ellen is safe
Look.
too.
It's difficult sometimes to determine how happy you should keep an Undertaker.
Is that?
Closing the
Can I
day.
nominate Rob, please?
Yeah, was that Daniel?
Yes, please.
You got it.
To keep a Zombull unhappy.
Rob?
Yeah, I think this is a good idea.
Take 6. Starting now.
Are you a happy zombie?
Yeah, well, I'll be interested to see what a Undertaker gets for me, if there is one.
Ooh.
7's enough. Rob is about to die. I don't think that we are going to beat that. So, close the day in 3. Alright, Rob is executed and dies. And you all go to sleep. Ooh, that is very, very interesting. I think that's probably balanced. It's, yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if Rob is now saying that he's the virgin. But yeah, I guess we'll find out when we talk to Daniel what he knows. A pair of oh my god, a pair of these are so fun. The recluse doesn't have a collective noun because you never see 2 or more in a group. Touche, caffeine. All right, so ooh, this is quite spicy because we are gonna get a gossip kill. My initial thought is that we should use it to kill one of JC or Richie because Lorinda is confirming them. But I'm not totally sure because there's also only going to be 1 kill on this script, but obviously with an imp or an oho, like those are the only demons where you would have 1 kill. I do really like the number of worlds that the evil team has. A towering pile of hatters. Oh my goodness. All right, let's find out what JC is gonna do, if JC is gonna do. My guess is that he's still gonna wait because of his plan, but we'll see. Hello.
Hello. I just whispered to Sam that I'm going to hold it for tonight, which makes it so much more tempting to use it, but I am going to stick to the plan and wait 1 more night.
The plan!
And
okay, sounds good.
hope for no hubris. Cheers, Gems.
Yep. Oh, what's deeply ironic is that we could be the ones to deny JC and give him all of the hubris. But I don't know. I think I do want to let him live. But yeah, I also think Sam is gonna poison JC when he goes, which is another good reason to let him live. A killing of assassin. Ah! This is amazing. Yeah, I think killing Richie is probably quite good. I'm also maybe gonna just kill Ellen because I feel like the voting on Ellen was sort of like interesting. And yeah, well, sorry, that poison is from last night. We've not woken Sam yet, so we'll see who Sam poisons tonight. If he does poison Richie again, I think I might kill Richie just to cause shenanigans, and also because Richie will be confirmed good from Lorinda's gossip, but that doesn't mean that Richie's information is good. So yeah, let's see who Sam picks, because I think that'll come into play quite heavily. Hello.
Hi.
Who is it going to be?
We're going to spread things around. I think I'm going to land on Ellen.
Ellen, you got it. Cheers. All right, so Richie is sober. And I'm debating. I could kill him sober because he might think he's drunk. This is tough. I don't think the evil team would be very happy if I killed a sober Ravenkeeper with a gossip kill on night 2. Alternatively, they would be very happy because that just gets rid of the Ravenkeeper and you don't have to deal with it. I think my worry is that Richie might check Sam because Sam claimed Philo-Amni, and I think Richie trusts that Amy is the Amni. So I think that would probably point towards Sam a bit too much. And let's see. This is tricky. Who do we kill with this gossip? Yeah, everything else is info, so we need to decide who's gonna die to the gossip before doing anything else. Yeah, I mean, gossip is a townsfolk. It's a really strong gossip, and killing Richie, I think, does balance things out. My other thought is that if they do kill Sam tomorrow, they're not killing Alex, which means that they'll get the summoner summoning. And I don't hate that. So I think, oh yeah, the innkeeper picks. Duh, thank you chat for helping me storytell and remember things. This is why Night Order is important. Hello.
Hello.
Who is going to be invited to your inn tonight?
Into the Casa del Clare. I would like to drink with Alex and Richie, please.
Alex and Richie, you got it.
Cool.
Thanks. All right, well that solves that. And this is why Night Order matters. Okay, so Alex is safe and Richie is drunk and also can't die. Yeah, let's do that. And now someone needs to die. I think. Oh, I feel bad because JC has a plan, and we know that JC has a plan, and Sam, I think, knows to poison. I think we have to kill Ellen. Yeah. Which is really tricky because that's going to look like a gossip kill. It's going to make all of JC, Lorinda, and Richie look good, probably. Let's see. This is a tricky one. Oh, yeah, that's a good point because Rob didn't proc the Virgin, and so Daniel, having nominated Rob, will still be a point of conversation, especially because Daniel's night 1 information is on JC and Sam as an evil player can claim to have not woken on the first night, meaning Daniel's also got wrong information. So, yeah, this is an interesting one. Maddie, JC is hoping to Philo into the night, specifically, on night 3, in order to get a ping that is going to give him information about who the demon is not after a summoner would have picked. Yeah, I was also thinking that we could kill Lorinda. I think if we do kill Lorinda, that is almost going to be more confirmation that JC, Richie, and Lorinda are all good players. So I think, which I could do, but I also think, like, I want Lorinda to be able to get more information with, I mean, the information they have is super strong. It's literally stronger than a noble ping, but it's obfuscated by the fact that a demon isn't killing tonight. So yeah, I think I think let's kill Ellen for now. And it would be very funny if JC ends up the demon with with that. And yeah, I think you're right that because confirming good players doesn't matter as much when there is a summoner, I think Lorinda is going to be one of the town's most important sources of information, especially in the late game. So yeah, let's kill Ellen, which is tough because it means town's getting a lot of good information, but I think Evil's got a lot to play with. And I think Alex has taken Noble, which is quite good. He seems quite trusted. I heard a lot of people talking about Noble pings and taking them seriously. So yeah, I think let's kill Ellen. So that means we now have just our, it helps when you're looking at the night order to look at the order of the night that it is and not the first night order. All right, so we just have to give Amy, she'll get another 1 because only Sam picked tonight, which is great because now we've confirmed to Amy that her ability is not each night learn what night it is. Then let's see who else. Richie's living, so just Daniel and Will's savant info. All right. Hello.
Hi.
I'm about to bust your world wide open. Your ability is not each night you learn what night it is because you get a 1.
I'll take it for now.
Okay.
Bye.
Cheers. Cool. I really hope that she figures it out or gets close to figuring it out. I think basically her information, if she solves her ability, is going to tell the good team that the game is a poisoner and a summoner to start, which I think is quite powerful information. But she has to get there, which is good and balanced. Yay. Let's Let's do Will's savant info before Daniel. Just because I want to be able to wake him up pretty soon after Daniel goes. So let's see. Have you tried turning on the night order icons? That is, I know that works for a lot of people when you have the little numbers that sort of tell people when they go in the night. For whatever reason, my brain just like looks right through them. It's like they're not even there. And so I think for me, it's just really helpful to like go back to the night order. The other thing that I'll do is like do a quick once around the circle. Like if I'm running a game in person, especially, I do this where I have like the Grim in my left hand, and with my right hand, I'm literally like tapping on the tokens going like, did this person need to wake? Did I do it? Did this person need to wake? Did I do it? And I think what's nice about this is like there are so many different tools that you can use, and it really helps to know like what people can use as options. Let's see. For Will, let's Oh, this is interesting because I think I want to play around with a really weird but true statement, and I don't know if I want to use it, but the same number of players were selected by good and evil players to... Oh, no, that's not true because Daniel's going to go. Ignore me. Let's see. I think we could give information about the poisoner and just say no one has received poisoned information. Or like something, I think I want to do something about the poison not having an impact, because that will possibly throw suspicion on Daniel. And it will also tell Sam more information if Will talks to Sam and shares the information. So let's, maybe for a true statement, we'll say that the poisoner has not had a mechanical impact on the game. And then as a false statement, maybe as a false statement, we can say something about the Godfather. Will that be too strong with the day one, exactly one outsider? No, I actually think that's okay. We'll just say, yeah, we'll say last night was a Godfather kill. Okay. Alright, Godfather woke last night. Or poison, no mechanical impact. Cool. Alright, let's get Daniel's picks. Hey.
Hello.
You're live, and you get to pick.
Let's go with Amy Rose and Richard, please.
Amy Rose and Richie. 1.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Yeah, so this is, you neighbor an even number of good tokens. That's fun, too. All right, so yeah, I think this will be interesting. I would be super interested to see if one of the evil, I don't think they will, but in theory, one of the evil players could go up to Rob and try and bluff Undertaker. I think because the Undertaker's on the script, my guess is that Rob's not said to anyone yet that he's the Virgin, and that might come out over the course of the day. But yeah, let's see how it goes. That, just like triple checking that was everything. That was everything. Chat's got my back. All right, let's do it.
Woo!
Woo! It's the morning! But boo! Ellen is dead.
Oh no!
That's kind of, I'm fine with that.
Oh no!
You did say you sort of wanted to die.
Yeah, I'm surprised they killed me.
That feels a bit more gossip killy, maybe.
Maybe.
Hello. Is there very little way to be evil?
I'm the Zomble who self-killed. But continue. Would that have worked? Did we kill anyone yesterday? Yeah, we did.
Well,
no, I didn't do that.
Rob could have been an outsider, right?
I'm the Godfather who self-killed.
Hey.
Hey, sorry to take you away. I've been left.
Oh,
behind,
no,
so I
no,
thought I'd
that's-
make the most of it.
Please always ping me whenever. Like, I will always make an effort to come find you. Like, you literally need to come see me to get your ability. So it matters.
I would be a bit annoyed if you just ignored me the whole day. That's true.
Yeah, that wouldn't be so great. All right. Well, since you're here, I will let you know that either the Godfather woke last night,
Yep.
or the Poisoner has had no mechanical impact on the game.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That first one aligns very nicely with yesterday's info, which I'm sure you've thought about, but yeah, it gives me something nice to think about.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, have fun with it.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Keeper.
Don't protect me.
No, I'm gonna protect you because you're not the Raven Keeper.
No, don't. Don't protect me.
And it doesn't matter.
No, I'm serious.
It doesn't matter.
I
No,
die.
No, I'll protect you for a little while, and then it doesn't matter if you're drunk for a bit, and then when I stop protecting you, no.
You protected Daniel. I know that.
Right? How do you know that?
Because he told me the innkeeper was protecting him.
Okay.
I
News
don't
to
want
me,
you to
but
protect
you know.
me.
So no, I can protect you for a while, unless you know
No,
you're
I
not the
don't.
Raven Keeper.
Just don't protect me.
Why?
Look, if I was not the Raven Keeper, I would want to be protected. I want to
Right.
die at night. That's my ability.
Yeah, so I'll keep you till later in the game,
No,
and then you'll
everyone will
die
be
at night.
suspicious of me. I'd rather die early. Just don't protect me, please.
Nobody's gonna kill you.
Please don't protect me. It's important.
We'll see. We'll see what I feel like.
Claire, I'm leaving.
That was too much fun.
That was amazing. I enjoyed that immensely.
Wow. Okay.
Great.
See you later.
Some of my neighbours are outsiders, so yeah. If you...
I could see Rich being an outsider.
Yeah, I've told him he might be the drunk. He didn't say, no, I'm just an outsider. So I think he's probably just the drunk if he is one, but
all right.
I'll let him know.
Cool.
All right, cool. Let me know if you learn anything to help me.
No problem.
All right, thanks.
Jams, can we chat?
Yeah, of course.
This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. So the whole point of this bluff, right, was to last long enough to do some effective poisoning and then be a little bit suspicious later. But I'm getting backed into a corner here because Daniel the Chambermaid, I think, has seen me wake up. And I'm starting to think that Ellen might be the Raven Keeper and you're being nice with the gossip kill. So that backup Raven Keeper is going to be rough. But that's okay because I'm a poisoner and poisoners are meant to die later.
Cool.
Just not die today.
Yeah, you know, you'll if you do make it through the day, what do you think you're gonna do tonight?
I think it has to be Daniel. And the reason why is because if Alex picks a player who hasn't been waking and they suddenly become the demon, poisoning Daniel, who I think is a chambermaid, as long as he hasn't lied to me, gives them a little bit of leeway if we get unlucky with where he picks.
Cool. Thanks for sharing.
No problem.
Good luck. Oh, I like that.
I am a boring Amni. I keep getting woken by Jams, and I get woken. And talked
Are you
about-
actually an Amni?
I'm actually an Amni, and I get talked about this. We talk about food, and I engage with
Okay.
the conversation, and I've asked the question yesterday. Is my role a mechanical ability? And I got a hot, which I think is unlikely, but maybe I'm on something. Today I might just be like, does it interrupt evil powers?
Okay.
I don't know. How about you?
I'm. Are you actually the Amni?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm the Philo Amni.
No.
I used it
Sam,
last night.
Sam has claimed to Philo Amni.
Philo Amni specifically.
Yeah, not only are you double claiming Sam, or is Sam double claiming you, you're both double claiming the same thing, which is why I don't believe either of you two. So what are you?
Fine. I may be an innkeeper that drank with you last night, though.
Oh, that's why Jams was talking to me about her drink. Oh, Jams! Why would you do
Okay.
So,
So
then a gossip.
theoretically, gossip and Zomble, or there's no gossip and
Well, if
demon.
it's a summoner, then I think.
Oh,
that's what it
summoner,
is.
yeah.
I'm gonna ask that.
Cool. I will leave you a jams.
See
Bye.
you later.
Hey.
Hi. Does my ability relate to the amount of deaths that are able to occur that night?
Ooh, that's fun. I'm gonna say like lukewarm, because your ability does relate to something along those lines, but it's not deaths.
I'll tell you my theory, right? Night
Yeah.
1, Tinker can die. Then last night, if there's a summoner in play, from what I've heard, the Tinker was Innkeeper Protector, so it would be a Gossip Kill was the only death that could have occurred. And then once the demon is created, there will be potential for the number to go up. So that's where my reasoning came from with the 2 wands. But
I think your thinking is along the right track, and I would think a little bit more openly about like not deaths, but other things that happen in the night.
during the night. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye.
Ooh, that's close. I hope that was kind of along the right track, and if she goes the wrong direction, I'll just kind of clarify and hopefully steer her back. I don't know. I think one of the greatest joys of Amni is like that you have this little puzzle that you get to solve, but I also, my personal take on it is that like it is the storyteller's responsibility to actually help the Amni get there by the end of the game, or at least get close enough that you have the information to like that you can do something with it. Because like just personal take, like I don't like when I am the Amni or there is an Amni and you like just don't have enough. You're just like, I've done nothing. I've just sat here and like a bunch of stuff has like been said to me, or I've tried a bunch of different things, but I've got no clue. I don't think that's great. Let's talk to Richie.
So I have to move my lips and say some words. You to then be like, okay, what do you like? Do you like cookies? No, do you like your chocolate hot or cold? Hot
Ooh.
chocolate, cold chocolate.
Depends.
If anyone can.
See, yeah, I get it. I'm gonna say, well, no, warm is bad. Don't want warm. Warm chocolate seems like the worst of all the options. Yeah, not good. I think if it's like a really cool day outside, like a hot chocolate, fantastic. I think yeah, but like ice cream, incredibly good, incredibly cold. So, but yes, I think we can all agree that warm is the worst answer.
Yes. Okay. Fine. Warm. Bad. All right,
Yep. Cheers.
Yes. Bye.
It's been a long day. All right, welcome back. Looks like Alex has something to say.
I mean, I've got some loose lips I want to exercise.
Go on.
So, if I were a flower girl, Jams, smelling of sugar and spice, when you tot up the votes today, you would give me a no. So,
Okay, yeah,
at the end of today, I would get a no. So basically, I need everyone to vote to prove that we've got no demon.
I'll come back to that at the end of the day. Claire?
I would like to gossip that there are 2 evil players sat within 2 seats of me. So
Okay.
Lorinda through to Daniel.
You got it. Daniel?
Please may I gossip that there is no Godfather in play. Thank you.
Amy Rose?
I would like to gossip that Ellen and Richie are the same character type. Thank you.
You got it. Lorinda?
I'm going to gossip the same as Alex. Thanks.
Didn't fancy repeating it verbatim.
No, I didn't fancy the word for word. Yeah.
I have it
Okay.
written down if we need it though, so there is a reference point. So we have a baseline.
Cool. I might need you to I'm gonna need both of you to gossip that again at the end of the day after people have voted, but
Once we've finished voting, before someone gets executed, we are very, and I speak for us as a both, but we're very happy to be loose-lipped again.
okay. Richie?
I would like to gossip there are at least 4 evil reminder tokens currently on your Grim.
Okay. 4 evil reminder tokens currently on my Grim. You got it.
It's not a gossip, but I'd like to ask if anyone has talked to an Undertaker today, because I sure haven't. And if they have, and have been told what my role is, if they could just confirm that in town. If not, there is no Undertakers, and so I'm very disappointed in all of you.
I mean, I've got a shovel. Is that any good?
Well, it looks like there are no Undertakers, so I was the Virgin, so Daniel,
Ooh.
Ooh.
Something's
That
going
gossip
on.
Sounds good.
But I've also heard that the Godfather might have woken last night, and so I could just be the drunk virgin. But I was hoping an Undertaker could have resolved that.
Ooh, so
Spicy.
So if we had a gossip and a Godfather and a demon potentially do stuff, we only had 1 kill. That's bad math. We need a mathematician.
Well,
Right, so-
nominations are open, by the way.
Richard nominates Daniel.
Okay.
So either there's a summoner and they're covering the lack of a kill via a Godfather. At which point Daniel is looking a bit sus because unless Daniel's a townsfolk, probably drunk, or I tried to hit an Inkep player last night.
Daniel?
If I was part of an evil team with a Godfather, we wouldn't know where the drunk is, so we wouldn't be able to cover for the summoner that way. I am good, thank you.
Well, it takes 5 votes to put Daniel up for execution, starting now.
I trust Daniel. I don't think this is a good kill.
You said that on Richie yesterday as well, right, Amy?
Yep.
4 votes is not enough. Daniel is safe.
I would
I
sure
think
like
that
to
Rob's
hear
the
why
drunk.
tomorrow, Amy.
Yeah, I think you're the drunk. I think we had a Godfather kill. I think the information lines up. I think we just accidentally executed the drunk. We didn't know that you were the virgin. I think Daniel nominated you in good faith.
No, I believe that, but
Any other nominations?
Sam nominates Richie.
All right.
If it's a Godfather kill, then this is a pretty good idea. Based on what I've heard from a gossip.
Richie?
Relatively bad kill, ongoing information roll. If you want to get rid of information, sure. So far, we've managed to allegedly luck out on either a virgin or a drunk virgin. So we got a town full of information. You want to just murder some information? Cool. But there are evil pings on players other than me.
All right. Takes 5 votes to put Richie up for execution, starting now.
If there's a Godfather, I think this is actually a bad kill. I think it actually kind of proved Richie a little bit.
Okay. I'd be interested to know how.
5 votes is enough. Richie's on the block. Last call for nominations.
Amy, are you willing to say anything at all? Yesterday you said you thought Richie was a bad kill. Today you've said Daniel's a bad kill and voted on Richie. Is there mechanical reasons why that's changed, or is it social or
Mechanical, informational. I've heard that there's savant information that suggests that Richie and Ellen are of different character types. If Robji is the drunk with a godfather in the game, then it means that Ellen can't be the drunk, and therefore it's likely that as Ellen died in the night, that Richie is a minion or a demon.
Or the savant is just evil. It's
I think I'd lean towards me and Rich being on the same team currently.
Yeah,
But I'm
there's no
interested if
panicking.
anyone's heard of Outsiders.
someone nominate
I have
Will.
heard of Outsiders. Another one.
Closing
I
the
think-
day.
I'll
Five.
nominate Will.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
we should either tie this or this.
JC's nominated Will.
I'm gonna make a huge mistake and pass the nomination to Richie.
Richie!
Thanks, JC. Well, I think we're even. No, I kid. I think Will is a prime candidate for a player who is giving out amusingly vague, slightly accusatory information. Very classic play. Very classic Will play. Well, I've seen it before. When I went to sleep, I'm sure I smelt your demony-ness walking around. I think we should kill you.
Will?
I was trying to defend you, Rich. I think you're good, so I'll tie on you. But yeah, I don't know why you're calling me evil. I was the one trying to defend you then. But,
Alright. 5 to tie and 6 to put Will up for execution. Starting now. Three's not enough. Closing the day in 5. 3. Lorinda?
Just repeating Alex's gossip from earlier.
You got it. Okay.
Alex, can you repeat it for everyone else?
Of course. So my gossip was, if I'm a pucker-ass flower girl, smelling of sugar and spice and all things nice, to rhyme it for Ellen, then the votes that have been cast today would give me a no.
Hey.
Naughty flower girl. Thank you.
Also, can I nominate JC, please?
Yeah.
I still think we should give Town the option to tie this. I don't necessarily think Richie's the best kill, because I do think that his ability is powerful, and I would like to see it. I think he has a way to confirm himself using his ability. So I think that we should tie this, or at least lift it onto somebody, because Richie can become mechanically confirmed.
JC?
Socially, I think Richie is good, and I'm probably happy to tie this. I'd rather him than me if we want to execute someone, but if we just want to tie, then sure.
Alright. 5 to tie, 6 to die. Starting now. Five is a tie. No one is on the block. And I'll close the day in 3. Pretend there's not a skull on Richie. He's safe. 2.
Everyone's voted, haven't they? Who's
I
alive?
voted at some point.
Alright, no one is executed. Go to sleep. Ooh, very interesting tie. I think that's probably strong for the good team. But there's also going to be 2 kills tonight. Possibly more, depending on what Alex does. And it's time! We've made it. It's time. Well, JC gets to go. Ooh, this is interesting, actually. Because the philosopher, according to this night order, goes first. Yeah. Oh, but I guess I would give the night information after, so they would pick the ability. And then, okay, sure. So, yeah, let's see what JC does. I think this will be interesting. Hello.
Hello.
It is night 3.
It sure is. Just to make sure I don't do a dumb thing, if I choose night, I will wake after summoner action and demon kill, right?
Yeah, I do it the same way as like a cannibal, where basically if you're turning into a you start knowing role, your information would be first in the time of the information era of the night. But
yeah.
So yes, if you choose night, then you would get your information after the demon would have killed.
everything, every fiber of my being is saying that a Poe charged last night and that I'm going to die tonight. But the upside of me choosing Knight is so high if I don't get chosen that I think I'm going to take that chance and go Knight.
You got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh, spicy. Okay, so we are going to add a little is the philosopher, change character to Knight, and then see what happens. All right, our poisoner. Come on, Sam. Ah, there we go. Hey.
Hello. Okay, so it was going to be Dan, but I think that Daniel's already picked the entire right-hand side of the circle, and those are the players that I care about. So now I have a choice to make. I could pick Will. Will's an interesting choice here.
Mm-hmm.
I could also pick Richie. I don't know what Richie is. It's very interesting. But I don't actually think I need to pick Daniel anymore because because no one was executed, and we're planning on picking JC. And because no one was executed, JC will wake regardless. So chamber-made information will line up with what JC is doing today.
Cool.
So I think, with all of that said, I know Will's the savant. And I know that it's unlikely JC kills over there because of yesterday. Like, Richie and Will are easy frames right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gotta be Will. Yeah, let's do Will.
All right, you got it. Will it is. Thanks. Ooh, oh my goodness. Okay, I feel like we learned so much in this. Okay, so we're gonna have a poisoned savant if he lives, and our innkeeper is gonna go, and then it's gonna be time. So much happening. Hey.
Hello.
Who's coming to the inn?
I am so
Claire.
so tempted to pick Amy Rose, but she would just never speak to me again.
I see no problems.
No, I see no problems either. Let's pick Amy Rose and Daniel. Why not?
You got it. Cheers.
Okay.
All right, so Amy will be safe because I think Drunk Amity is mean. People know this. They can meta this about me. I don't care. And we'll have a drunk chambermaid, so Sam, in many ways, is getting his wish. All right, it's time. It's time. Oh my goodness, we did it. We made it. It's time. Let's go.
Oh, what a lovely feeling. Okay, so a few things before we get into this. I'm really hoping that Lorinda is actually the gossip, and based on the fact that I know there's no demon in the game, if Lorinda is the gossip, then that should generate a death. So that's first interesting point I need to consider. Second point, I do know that JC is joining the team. Sam and I discussed this, and despite the strict entry requirements we have for this, JC fits the bill. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do to JC yet. I'm in two minds. They were thinking it's a Poe game, so I thought maybe reward them by making them the Poe. That would be funny.
I like that.
Yeah, that'd be quite fun. But I'm also tempted to make them the Zomball. Because everyone hates the Zomball, and I'm trying to work through if that's a good choice or not. Because we're going to get at least a kill, so the Zomball wouldn't kill, and
the game might be long if you make it. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But...
No, we've got 45 minutes. So
True.
In that case, let us reward JC with that fluffy feeling of being a chicken Poe or a chicken kung pao or whatever we're going to do.
Okay.
So yes, JC can become my lovely Poe.
You got it.
And then Sam can talk to them and let them in. Fine.
All right. Thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you.
Oh, JC's gonna be in for a surprise. All right, so let's change character to Poe. You are no longer the philosopher, my friend. You are super evil. All right, so this is great. So now, what's funny is that JC would wake now in the night order. Hey.
Hello.
You've made it.
Yeah.
And I'm here to give you your night information. Which is everyone, because the demon is you. You're the Poe.
Cheers, Sam. Oh
Cool.
boy.
You now get to act.
Yeah. If only their dumb gossips were true, I could charge. But
I mean, you never know.
yeah, let's kill Lorinda, please.
Kill Lorinda. You got it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cheers. Oh, that's spicy. Yeah. I was not so subtly hoping that they would charge, but I think that's fine too. Because that might also look like a gossip kill, which would also confirm a summoner game. Yeah, Alex and Sam are not the demon. So is no one. If the person who becomes the demon learned the evil players, I would have just been like, it's Alex and Sam, but I didn't want to give anything away that would be unfairly unbalancing the game, because my first thought was to be like, it's Alex and Sam, and also these people. But yeah, so that's why we went with everyone. But all right, yeah, so what's also great is that JC is in the original Night Ping, and I don't know if people knew that. Yeah. All right, so we have a poison savant. 2 evils acted tonight, so Amy, if I can find her little string, there we go. She's got a lot of reminder tokens. Amy is going to get a 2 for the first time, which I think might help her with her ability, especially if they can sort that it's a summoner. I think what we need to do is to give Will information that confirms JC, basically, because he's poisoned, and that's what's going to be most fair to evil. So my thought for Will is to say a demon was summoned, or the Philo used their ability, because they're both true, and one of them but that might confirm that Will is... I do think I want to say Philo used ability, and I want to give something else true. We could say the gossip died to the demon. Yeah. I want to think about this more, but I also want to run the game faster, so let's see. The knight, to answer that question, the knight was sober. Oh, yeah, it is a 3. Oh my goodness, I forgot that the Poe counts 2 now. I was only thinking about counting the minions. Thank you, chat. Yeah, okay, so let's, we'll say the Philo used their ability, or... Who did Claire select? Claire, Daniel's drunk, Amy's sober. Let's say the innkeeper selected and... Yeah, so Philo... Maybe I don't want to point at JC. Innkeeper selected an evil player, or... Or it was a gossip kill. Let's do that, yeah. We could just say Zamboul game. Yeah, let's do that, because that'll point towards Daniel being evil, and I think that's what I want out of this. Okay, so Amy, yes, thank you, chat. Amy is gonna get a 3. Oh my god, come to me reminder token. There we go. Okay. That's gonna point heavily towards a summoner. And so we need to just give... Yeah, we're just giving Amy a 3, and then Daniel is going to get wrong information. Drunk information. Hey.
I was just checking someone wasn't going to ask me a question. when you pinged me.
All good. That you always you need to maintain the appearance that you're just still in town and hanging out, and it's great. I don't know if this is good or bad news, but your ability has returned to the land of you learned what night it is, because you get a 3.
Dear. Okay. A 3. Thanks.
Yep. Cheers.
But I still think it's deaths. This just sounds like summoner and deaths and. Okay. Bye.
All right. Let's get Daniel. Yes, and Kitten. Hello.
Will and Lorinda, please.
Will and Lorinda. 1.
Thank you.
Cheers. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Shit. He can't pick Lorinda. Lorinda's dead. I'm dumb. I'm so sorry. You need to pick again. Pretend I didn't give you any numbers at all.
I've already forgotten it.
Okay.
Which one of them's dead? Will and Richie?
You can pick Will and Richie. You get a 1.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cool. Yep, classic chambermaid test. It's so common. At least we remembered and corrected it in the night. Yeah, cool. Let's let the hardest game in Clocktower is figuring out when the puka should die after there's been an exorcism. This is great. Yeah, I think there's a lot of info pointing in different directions, and not so much towards the evil team. So let's do this. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Lorinda died in the night.
Ooh, somebody didn't want that gossip going on.
No!
Oh.
Well, we can't execute Amy Rose today. They've got a cat.
That does make it better somehow. You're dead, but Kitten.
Cool.
It's not, is it? It's a very upsetting, frustrating role where I have to lie and cheat, steal, and we tied it. We could have just killed me. That would have been I'm only 5% more certain that tying it was better than just killing me. Because I am just a Raven Keeper. I have much disdain for a Raven Keeper. But that's what I am.
Okay. Well, that's,
I don't be buffing Amnesiac for most of the game.
Well, if you're telling the truth and JC's telling the truth, then Ellen was a gossip kill.
Because then there'll be I've just been doing the introduction, Evil Team 101 for JC that started the semester late, despite being ahead in the game as a demon and me as a lowly minion. We're doing catch up, do a bit of homework.
Nice. So was Lorinda actually the gossip then?
Yes, Lorinda was the gossip.
Yes,
They
cool.
fessed up.
For you to kill correctly.
Yeah, they fessed up yesterday. I believe Claire's the innkeeper. We think Daniel might be chambermaid, but apparently got a 1 on you and I, which, Daniel may well be a bit wonky because they may be the drunk that nominated Rob the Virgin. So unsure on that one. I know there's been a god. Check with Sam about, because I'm guessing Sam's the Godfather. He hasn't actually told me what he is.
I think he's the poisoner because he told me Will is poison.
Oh, okay. Oh, even better. So I've just been having fun with an outsider bluff.
Soon, but
I don't know. I feel like there's enough in your stuff, and it hangs together well enough that either. I don't know how well you would craft Savant info, but it feels legit.
Well, I can tell you the answer.
That's either a massive compliment to Jams or to you, and I don't know which.
I would love to be bluffing it this well. I would, but no, I'm not, unfortunately. But I'm not completely against you protecting me because I've got I'll get my info after this. I'll have 3 days. I don't particularly mind after that, but it's up to you. Do whatever you think's best. Yeah.
Cool. Okie doke. Right, I'll leave you with Jams.
Thank you.
Hey.
Alright, day 3, what have you got for me?
Alright, I'm gonna let you know that either the innkeeper selected an evil player last night.
that would have been useful to know about 15 seconds ago. Okay. Innkeeper selected an evil player last night.
Or there's a Zombull in play.
Are you giving me this statement on day 3? What are the chances? Alright, cool. Thank you.
Cheers.
They're like without a noble or knight, there's not that many.
There's the things that can pick. Philo, fortune teller, chambermaid.
Philo did use their ability last night, from what I understand.
How many good characters were visited?
That could be interesting. Yeah.
Night 1, amnesiac.
But I've had my chambermaid.
No, but that doesn't work. Chambermaid, no, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Evil players that were visited.
That could be interesting.
Because that would be summoner.
That could be.
Godfather.
Oh.
Then 1 again would be Godfather to wake to kill. Then
Depending,
3 would be
depending on
new
how
demon,
yeah, depending on how they roll the summoner that could work.
To pick new demon.
Yeah.
And to be Godfather again. No.
Depending on how summoner gets rolled, whether the 3 waking, I could see that being it. Like basically, if you discount the summoner receives 3 bluffs as part of their ability, then evil waking would be Godfather waking on night 1 to learn their names, Godfather waking on night 2 to kill, and then
Could be Harpy gonna.
I don't think Godfather worked last night, but like it could be evil rolls waking.
Okay, let's ask.
I
Bye.
will head out.
Hey.
Hello. Does my ability relate to evil rolls waking in the night?
I'm gonna say that you are significantly warmer. Maybe hot, but I don't want to like lead you astray. Your ability does relate to evil rolls waking in the night, just like yes to that question.
But I'm not bang on yet.
You're not bang on yet, exactly. Yeah. So you are learning about evil abilities. But I would think a little bit more about what exactly the numbers you're learning represents, because I'm going to need that in order for it to be bingo. But it is like heavily related to evil rolls.
Evil rolls waking.
Yes. But that's not what the number, like the numbers that you're learning are not representing the number. It's not representing the number of evil rolls that woke up, but the information that you get has to do with evil players using their abilities.
Okay, I'll take that. Thanks.
Cool. Cheers.
Bye.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair. And she's definitely on the right track, which is great. And it is definitely time for nominations. You're so ready. I appreciate it. I don't want to double
born
but
ready.
I might have to.
Sorry, Will. There was a lot there, and we didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah, no, that was cool.
All right. Alex, anything to say?
I would like to continue gossiping. What I would like to gossip is, if I'm going to do a simple gossip today because I'm aware that I've probably pushed the limit of my cheekiness. If I were a fortune teller in this game, I would get a no on Richie and Amy Rose. Thank you.
Okay. Well, nominations are open.
Richard nominates Alex.
All right.
Hard double claim.
Alex.
Which part was the double claim? I'm not the
hard
gossip.
part.
Yeah. Oh, I like it hard, Richie. You know that. I'm not the gossip, so I don't believe that will be the double claim. I'm quite comfortable with my role. And,
Yeah, I'm quite comfortable with mine.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
the other
worried.
part's fine.
I'm worried that indicating that you'd get a no and you're jumping straight on me tells me something, Richie.
All right. Takes 4 votes to put Alex up for execution, starting now. Alex is safe.
I'm interested that nobody else voted on that. I don't know what's clearing Alex.
Nothing, but I want Richie did today.
Yeah, evil corner over there.
I don't know. I don't know about Evil Corner, but I want specifically Richie did today.
Alex will nominate Richie.
Revenge. Go on.
I've heard that if I was a chef, I would be really bad at cooking, so all my meals would come out cold. So Richie, I'm serving you a plate of coldness along with my shoulder.
Rich.
But yeah, fortune teller, yes.
So this I've spoken to a couple of dead players, and by all means, dead players share this with the living. I didn't really know much about Alex apart from a potential hard claim, but I'm not sure if he's sticking to that or not. What I wanted to do though is do something, stick my neck out, because I've been saying all day we need to kill Sam, and lo and behold, Sam is the one who's pushing for a kill on a good player. Sam is the kill today, not me, not Alex, not anyone else. And yeah.
All right. It takes 4 votes. Starting now. Three is not enough, and Richie is safe as well. Any other noms?
Can I nominate Will, please?
You got it.
I have information which points to either Richie or Will lying about their role. We've not killed Richie, so let's kill Will.
Will?
I mean, if Richie's the one in the double claim, then I think it's probably just him. I don't think you should kill a good player because of that. But I've given my role way fair out to most people, so I'm not against dying.
All right. It takes 4 votes this time to put Will up for execution. Starting now. Four's enough. Will is on the block. Any other noms?
I'd like to nominate Daniel, please.
You got it.
There is information suggesting that neither Will nor Richie are demons. I think probably one of them is a minion. I don't know which. But I'm looking at people. There isn't anything clearing. And out of those people, I've picked Daniel arbitrarily. There's nothing specific on Daniel over Amy or Claire or Sam, for that matter.
Daniel?
I will arbitrarily say no.
Very well. 4 to tie, 5 to die. Starting now.
Pardon, there is something on Daniel.
Sure.
Daniel
yes. Oh, yeah.
nominates
Also
me.
the virgin thing. Yes, I forgot that one.
Was the virgin
I'm just like,
drunk? This
people
is all
forget
hands.
that I
Wow.
existed. That's
All
right.
right,
This
6
is a lift for
enough.
Will.
Well, Will is safe.
Yeah.
Daniel is about to die, and I don't think we're going to beat 6, but I'll leave 4
Daniel's
seconds.
good here. And
Yeah.
we've lifted
Now
him.
I think Daniel is less
Yeah.
evil, but
Alright.
I did want to point out, but that was interesting.
Well, Daniel is now also incredibly executed and dead. Good night. That was a wild turn of kill. I think that's probably good for both teams, honestly. Well, with the exception of Sam being live, because I think Sam will probably continue to poison Will. But good does have the massive advantage of not knowing what Richie is currently, unless they've sorted, or Evil, sorry. Evil doesn't know that Richie's the Raven Keeper, I think. I do think that lift frames Will a lot, but Will is still getting good information unless he stays poisoned. But like they have to choose between poisoning Will and poisoning Richie. I do think Amy's going to bingo, which is also going to be really helpful. So it'll be really interesting to see sort of what comes out of this night. So let's start with Sam. Hey.
Amy Rose. No, let's go. Yeah, no, Amy Rose, please.
Amy Rose, you got it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Also, Poisoner has no mechanical impact. Rude. So rude.
Sam, in your defense, that was useful information for you. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. So Amy is poisoned, which means we can lie to her about her number. Let's find out who Claire picks. Casa de Claire is open for business.
Yep. Gosh, from what I know of the Grim, there are no good picks. So let's
Excellent.
just mess up some info. Let's go with Alex and Sam. Sure.
Alex
why
and
not?
Sam. You got it. Cheers.
All right.
Oh, that's fantastic, because picking both evils is so strong. I think, unfortunately, because Sam has already acted, or Alex has already acted, I'm not going to use that to drunk an evil. Yeah, if she gets Sam and JC, then there's not going to be any poison, which is quite useful. But yeah, Alex can be drunk now. All right, so that brings us to JC. Hello.
Hello.
Who's it gonna be?
It depends. How many are we alive? 7. I kind of want to charge. That will either back up Claire or make it look like Claire's trying to back up their own bluff. But it would take us to 3, which is always a bit awkward. I think I might play it safe. Let's roll back a classic from last week and kill Alex, my minion, please.
Okay, you got it.
Let's get that fortune teller information looking a little bit more viable.
Cheers.
Cheers, James.
Oh no. Alex can't die because he's innkeeper protected. That's incredibly funny. What are the odds? Okay, great. So, but that's good because it might look like a charge and it might throw a lot of confusion in the air. And weirdly, because Claire has protected Alex, that might also help. So no one's gonna die, which also might, oh God, for Will and that information. This is too funny. I think we need to give Amy, we need to give her some shit, but I think we're just gonna give her a 1. This is really tough. Yeah, because the info's wrong. I will let her know also, and so all of you know, when I run Amnesiac, if the Amni is drunk or poisoned, their question and answer portion I will still run truthfully. Like, that's not impacted. Just any information or whatever ability they have would be impacted. All right, so no kill. So it's literally just Amy and Savant info. And it's true Savant info today, so I think I want to make it good. I think I'm going to say that no evil players are dead, as the true one. And let's see, as a false one, let's say Pocharge. Oh, I love that. Perfect. Done. Easy. So easy. Okay. Let's give Amy a incorrect 1 because she's poisoned. Sam, how dare you? Hey.
Hi.
1.
Okay.
Cheers.
Thanks.
What I realized in hindsight actually works quite well with that is that will go along with the Poe charge information, because if a Poe woke up and selected no one and her ability is learn how many players were selected by evil abilities, it would only be the poisoner that would have selected. Cool. This is great. Let's do some day. Good morning. It's actually a very good morning. No one died in the night.
Okay.
This can just be a Zombool game, right?
Yeah, it can.
Could be.
Gonna have to be a pretty fast Zombool game.
Yeah.
Hello.
Does my ability... should I ask it now or should I consult? I should probably consult. I'll be back.
Okay. I think she's basically there. Let's see.
Oh, then it
I didn't
is a
pick you.
Okay, then who'd you pick because they're demon candidates?
Maybe. Or, I mean, maybe they were just the targets. Who knows? Right?
What do you mean they were just the targets?
The target of the demon.
True. Okay, true. Were they?
Not necessarily drunk to the demon.
protected.
It's entirely possible.
Did you pick characters thinking they're suspicious or thinking you wanted to keep them alive?
Bit of both. I've been, I've basically been picking random. Well, not randomly, one of each, like alternating on different nights. So.
Or there is a zombie.
Cool. I'm gonna meta that there isn't a zombie on the grounds that we've got a schedule to keep to.
But if there's a summoner that picked one, then they can't say no.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
But yeah.
Have you got? Do you know who the innkeeper is?
Yeah, I spoke to them just before I got my Simon info yesterday, annoyingly, but so I don't know who they picked 2 nights ago.
Cool. Yeah, it might be
I'm
worth
gonna
us
tell
trying
them
to.
today.
Sure. Cool. So I'm the Philo who went knight on night 3, and you are one of the 2 names that I learned, which is why I said that I didn't think you were the demon.
Oh yeah, cool. That's good. I was very much ready to be the frame, so that's good that there's at least something backing me up a little bit.
Yeah. The one thing that's giving me pause is I could have been poisoned, but I'm choosing to believe that's not true.
Well, if we think about this, there has to be 2 minions, right? I feel like I don't think there's a harpy, so I think it's 2 of the other 3.
Yeah.
It's just whether there is a poisoner.
If Sam is good, then there's a Godfather. If Sam is evil, then I think that's the one that's missing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about it. Everyone seems to think Rich is evil, but I'm kind of leaning towards I don't know. It's so hard to win this one.
So
I don't know whether there's a Godfather or not. That literally solves like my entire info, if we know that for sure.
Yeah. Because that's relevant to days 1 and 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. I'll get out of here so you can get today's info.
Okay.
And we can figure stuff out later. Cheers.
All right. Thanks.
Hey.
Hello.
Just gonna be straight and to the point. No evil players are dead.
I love hearing that. Yeah.
Last night was a poach charge.
These are great things. I'm very happy to hear both those pieces of information.
Awesome.
Cool.
Cheers.
All right. Thank you.
Oh shoot, we missed Amy, but I think what I'll do is just gong and bring them all back, and then I can talk to Amy. Hey.
Hi, does my ability relate to how many evil characters are able to use their ability that night, or have an ability that they can use that night?
I'm gonna say extremely, extremely hot.
Come on. Okay, so
because it's not quite like, so the numbers that you get don't just represent the number of evil players that can wake up and use their ability. It's more specific than that. So it is about evil players.
Evil abilities that can affect the good team. Let me talk you through what I'm trying to think. Okay. So, night 1, Godfather woke to get their ability, or to learn which outsiders are in play. I think there's a Godfather and a Summoner in play, and the Summoner chose a Zombie. Night 2, Godfather got a kill. Night 3, Summoner woke. It doesn't work with the Godfather.
So
Poisoner. Okay. Yeah.
So what I will say, you're super, super, super close. Your ability is explicitly detecting when evil players wake up and use their ability. Like, that is what you do.
It's a poisoner summoner.
The thing that you haven't quite gotten yet is what specifically the numbers that you get represent, because it's more specific than just did that evil player wake up. Okay?
I don't have a question now, do I?
I mean, you can say what you're thinking, but I won't answer it until tomorrow.
I think maybe it's the number of good players affected by evil abilities. So, like, if they target the same person.
Guess we'll find out tomorrow.
That's what I mean, is depending on how much of a tab I've run up at your bar, and also if we had a demon or not a demon, or if there's too many variables for me to really make much use of this, but
Will,
I think I found my red herring.
A hand up?
That's what I'm going with.
Yes, I would like to tell Town that my savant info for today is that either no evil players are dead, or last night a Poe charged, so we're not in a great spot.
No.
Yeah, so just a heads up, we're not doing too good.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
It's not great.
Well, the good news is that if a Poe charged, then there's an evil dead, right?
Yeah, so we can't have an all evil final 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
That
think
is-
we have an evil dead.
And if a Poe charge, then either Daniel or Amy is evil because the innkeeper selected an evil player that night.
Well, nominations are open.
Sam nominates Alex.
You got it.
I think we should be executing into this corner of Alex and Claire. Of the two of them, I'd prefer Claire stays alive for tonight.
Alex?
I'm not sure, Claire, if either of us want to die, but okay. I mean, that's...
Based on like combinations of night info, I'd like to execute
Yeah.
into this corner.
I'd prefer the other corner, but do what you must.
Right. Well, it takes 4 votes, starting now.
Will, what was the statement you got with the innkeeper selecting evil?
That there's a Zumbul.
Okay.
But
Do we
Right,
feel it's...
3
Do we
is
feel
not
it's
enough.
Zumbuli?
Feel like Zomble.
I don't think so.
It could be someone who chose Zumbul because we didn't execute, did we?
We did not.
Sam, you're incriminated by chambermaid
I know.
information, so I'm going to nominate Sam.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Sam has been lying about his role to a lot of people. Sam's incriminated by chambermaid information. I trust Daniel, and I think this is a good kill.
Sam?
Nothing can hurt us very much.
I chatted to Amy Rose yesterday. In that chat, Amy Rose lied to me about my role and then begged forgiveness for that lie. And I gave that forgiveness. So Amy Rose, this feels personal.
Well, it takes 4 votes to put Sam up for execution, starting now.
I think we should get this
Yeah.
because Sam is claiming to
Put
be a
this
role
on.
that does not wake. Well,
This
has
is-
publicly claimed to everybody to be a role that wakes.
I mean, this is not good.
Why are you?
Screw you, Rich.
4 votes
What the
is
world?
enough. 4 votes is enough, and that was a dead vote from Lorinda as well.
How problematic is this? This is not
It's
good.
not that bad.
Yeah, you're probably right. And today is probably the day that's
Closing the
least bad.
day in 5.
Especially if a Poe charged.
Yeah.
Sam, you must die. You must die. Die.
I can't
Wow.
really like that.
All right, the kitten
Indoctrination young.
has spoken. Sam is executed and dies. And the game continues. Good night. All right, this is getting extremely close. I think that was an incredibly balanced kill. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So I think it's just going to be Claire and then JC. Let's see what he does. Be really interesting if he decides to go and frame Zumbul now and charge tonight.
Responding, so
True.
I'm gonna say yeah. You should. Yeah, you should do it.
Hey.
I'm guessing
still
I'm
here?
dead. No charge anyway. Oh no. Let's go with Amy Rose and Will.
Amy and Will, you got it. Cheers.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go drunk savant, I think, because I'm generally just gonna try and keep the Amni sober when I can. Oh my god, it's so hard to put these reminder tokens down. All right, there we go. And that, yep, so now we just have our Poe.
Hello.
Hey.
This is so much more complicated now that Alex didn't die, because now it's going to be really sus if I charge, but...
There's a Zumbul on the script.
There is, but it's 10 to 8 jams.
Yeah,
um,
it's fine. TP, I can wait.
let's charge. I imagine
Okay.
they won't execute because it will be madness, but we'll see.
You got it.
Cheers.
Oh, this is fantastic. All right. So we are going to get a charge, which means that Amy gets a 0, which is amazing. And that, I think, might actually solve it for her, which is quite good. I love how long that she's lived. This makes me very happy. And then Will is going to get drunk information. Let me put myself over here. So this is why this game has gone so long, because the Savant and the Amni are still alive in the final stages of the game. Okay, we got to think about this. We got to make it good. Let's say, I think, so Will yesterday was saying if he could know if it was a godfather or not, that would solve a lot of things. I think that's also going to blast Amy's info wide open because she was thinking of Godfather worlds. So I think what we should say is that, I think we should do something. Oh yeah, we could say that because they might double tap Sam then. I like that as dead as the false one. And then I think what we should do, oh, they're both false today because he's drunk. Maybe what we do is we say Rob is a townsfolk. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Let's give Amy a 0. Crazy. Hey. I think you'll like this one. 0.
Wait, we executed. Okay. 0. Thanks.
Good night. Bye. Awesome. All right, that's our night. Let's do it. Good morning to everyone, because no one died in the night.
I don't think it was a Poe charge.
No, I think that's quite unlikely.
Probably
It's a
not.
Poe charge.
So that means that
A
lot of people are alive still.
It's looking quite
that
zombie.
does mean that there's a lot of people are alive still.
I'm trying to make the little thing come up that says how many people are alive, and I literally can't because there's so many reminder tokens.
So if there is a Zombull, then the Innkeeper didn't select an evil player, which means Amy and Daniel are good.
Yep.
And Daniel didn't trigger Rob the Virgin, so either Rob's evil or Rob's the drunk. in theory.
But I can't be evil because evil isn't dead, right?
True.
I think,
Yeah,
So
no
one
evil.
of
being
you
the
two
drunk
has to be
is
the
quite
drunk then,
likely, I think.
Either Daniel or Rob.
I think Will's just evil.
I mean, I'm almost certain that Willer or Richie is evil. I just don't think they're a demon.
It depends whether we think.
So if there's no evil dead, then it's not looking.
Was there no deaths again? We had 2 nights with no deaths.
Yes.
Sam was the poisoner. So, 1. Wait, did we execute the day before? We executed Daniel. So 1, poisoner. 0, Sam's the poisoner's gone. Summoner. Zombull, didn't kill. I don't know how to word it to get a bingo.
It's a good question. You learn how many evil players acted last night?
No, had an effect on the game? No, because then poisoner.
Acted?
Yeah, but I've asked Wake. Acted? They wake, but they don't act.
Did you get a hot on
I
weight?
feel like that's too close. Yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
Is this how many
You got
days
for
of
me.
info you expected when you got a savant token?
Well, I created a little template in a little notepad file, and I allowed for 6 days, and I was thinking, no, that's gonna be way too many, but I'll just put it down, and we're already on day 5. So
Here we are. All right.
here we are.
Well, I will tell you that either the Zombull is registering as dead,
Yep.
or Rob is a townsfolk.
Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for something like that. Okay.
Cheers.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
Yep. Oh, I love that. Let's make this a fast day.
You'd probably still get 3 bluffs.
We still need to.
Lols.
We probably need to find out if Jam's ST question. If the Hatter rule, are minions staying minions and demons staying demons?
I run Chaos Hatter, and specifically
Oh,
because there's a
good.
summoner on the script, I would also run it if the Hatter dies before the summoner has done their thing. Then the evil team can do whatever they like as long as they end the Hatter choosing phase with the means for there to be a demon in play. So either they end with a demon or with a summoner, but they have to have one because the game would end otherwise.
Understood.
And if a summoner was created later in the game, it just would have no effect, presumably.
Yeah, because they have to act on the third night.
The third night, rather than...
Alright, well, what you got?
Hey.
Hello. Does my ability relate to how many evil players used an ability that night?
Can you be more specific than that?
How many evil players used their ability? Had an ability that affected the good team that night?
So how many? What did they do with their abilities?
What did they do with their ability? Use their ability.
What's the number? What's the number?
The number? Okay. Night 1, Poisoner. Night 2, Poisoner. Night 3, Poisoner, Summoner, Demon. Night 4, Poisoner, Zombull didn't wake. Night 5, Poisoner's dead, Zombull didn't wake.
So what exactly? So each night you wake up, you learn a number. The number represents
how many evil abilities have been used that night. That's. Oh please.
You're so hot. It's not just.
I don't understand.
You're basically there. You're basically there. The one thing.
Tell just tell me.
The one thing that I would tell you to think about, because you're so hot, is depending on what type of evil. Because you're absolutely right. Everything that you've said is right. That kitten is very cute. Okay, think about if it what I will tell you, because I think this will solve it for you, is if so you think that it's a poisoner and a summoner and a demon in play, your number might change depending on what character type the evil abilities have. Or sorry, not character type, what ability the evil players have. Like, for example, if it was a harpy, you'd get a different number than if it is a poisoner.
So it's reminder tokens. No, let me just think about that. Dead.
You're so hot, but you're not 100% there, and we have to go back to town so I can run nominations.
Of that, but I don't believe I don't think the gossip went off.
Yeah, but also importantly, Ellen, did you talk to everyone on day 1?
All right, there are
I did talk to everyone.
6 players alive, so nominations are open. Amy, did you have something to say?
Yeah, I would like to crowdsource the town's help now. So I'm the amnesiac, and I have thus far learnt a 1, a 1, a 3, a 1, and a 0. So I'm so super hot to a bingo, with it being the my ability is Claire. If you have been innkeeper,
what? I will just say that I picked for night 3 and night 5, and if you'd not lied about your role, you wouldn't have got yourself picked.
I told you I was the Ravenkeeper. The Ravenkeeper does not want protecting.
It does till the late game.
Night 5. Anyway, so I learn how many. It's something to do with evil players using their abilities in the night, or how many evil players had an ability that was used or something, but it's not exactly that. And so that's where I'm at, and I now cannot make any use of my numbers, thank you, Claire.
If it's how many evil players woke to use their ability, that implies
woke.
that we.
It's not woke.
Oh, it's not woke. Okay.
It's not
Damn.
woke. But I think we have a poisoner, a summoner, and a zombie. So, because poisoner at 1, summoner, demon, and poisoner 3, then a poisoner at 1, and then Sam was the poisoner who we executed. Sam disappeared, then we had a 0. But I'm not quite there yet. So anyway.
Something to do with evil reminder tokens?
Yeah, I haven't asked for reminder tokens, and I think maybe that's the one. Would that work with it? Anyway, we should probably get on with executing people. But
Yeah.
Nominations remain open.
I'll nominate Sam. Sorry, not Sam. Alex.
You got it.
I think Sam knew that he was probably going to be the execution yesterday, and he nominated Alex, and I think that was to try and put people off the scent of where his demon was. Alex, I think, possibly started the game as the fortune teller and has been summoned into a demon. Yeah, that, basically.
Alex?
I'd like to make 2 points. First of all, I'm not a smelly demon, and I'm still the fortune teller.
Claire, I think this will be a good kill.
It
Yeah, I'm
takes
thinking about it.
3 votes. Starting. No.
I mean,
Wow,
we
okay,
don't
let's
have
take
to
a vote
get.
next.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I don't
I'm
need
gonna-
to vote.
Yeah, I'm going to drop because I want to see if evil do something about this. If we think it's a zombie, that's good.
3 is enough. Alex is about to die.
I'm not happy about this, but I'm not going to nominate
I don't
elsewhere
think
because we are over time.
I still think Will's a good kill.
Fine, Alex will nominate Will.
All right.
I'd like to keep Daniel happy because he's got a beautiful face.
I think if you've got info pointing towards me being evil Daniel, I've got info suggesting you or Rob is the drunk, and one of my bits of info today is that Rob's a townsfolk, so I think that one's true, and you're probably just the drunk. So that's probably why you've got bad info on me.
Also, Will, I've got a fortune teller yes on you and Richie, so one of you two is bad.
I think you're evil. That's why I don't. But fair enough, yeah.
Feelings are mutual.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. 3 to tie, 4 to die. Starting now. One's not enough. Last call for nominations.
It can't be
Closing
that.
the day.
It can't
Daniel,
be a
thank
Poe
you.
game.
Daniel, thank you for panicking for me.
It's a zombie game, guys.
No
There's a
problem.
summoner that chose a zombie.
In 3,
Summoner's
Wild.
mean.
2. All right, Alex is executed and dies. Good night. All right, yeah, some of you in chat have already pointed out that that might be game. JC does know that Claire is the innkeeper, so we are going to wait Claire first, but it is very possible that it's just going to be a Poe charge and game over.
There's only 2 live players left. Do I win, or do I?
Hey.
Hello. I've got a horrible sinking feeling that I've caused far too much carnage in this game.
I think you're doing fine.
I'm going to pick JC because I've not picked JC yet. And let's go with Richie again.
JC and Richie, you got it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cool.
Ooh, that's tricky. I think there is a world where technically I could make JC drunk, but I'm not gonna do that because that would be not particularly fair. So Richie is protected, but also drunk. And let's find out what's happening with this Poe charge.
Hello.
Hey.
I don't know if Claire and Richie are in a role swap, but I'll feel like such a div if I assume they are and they're not. So we will kill Claire, then Richie, then Will, please.
Claire, Richie, and then Will. You got it.
Yes. Thank
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, that is game. We have a dead Claire, which means there's no more innkeeper protection. A dead Richie, which is fine because, you know, the game's not going to continue anyways. And a dead Will, which means it's just Amy and JC. I think rather than actually run the night, I will just, well, yeah, let's wake up Richie. Just to wake up Richie, I think. I'm torn. Yeah, I mean, like, technically Richie and Amy should get their information, but I think because the game is over, I think it doesn't feel super fun to be, like, woken up and told, like, information, and then the game is actually over and you don't get to do anything with that information. So I think I will just wake everyone up and call it a game.
I was keeping you till the late game.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Claire died in the night.
Yay!
And so did Richie.
No!
And so did Will. The game is over, and the evil have won.
I was a hungry zombie.
All right, let's talk about this because this was not, in fact, a Zomboul game. Alex, the summoner, was incredibly tempted to make a Zomboul, but did not. He made a Poe, as I think you all just figured out. So let's talk about some things that you do know. Ellen is the knight. Ellen started the game learning that JC and Richie were both not the demon, which was true at the beginning of the game. Neither of them was the demon. Ellen died because Lorinda, the gossiped that JC, Richie, and Lorinda were all good players, which was true. That was also quite interesting because I was very, very tempted to use that gossip to kill Richie the Ravenkeeper, but then I couldn't because Claire the Innkeeper had protected him and he couldn't die, which is why Ellen died instead. Claire then protected lots of people, at times causing some people to get some misinformation, but we'll get back to that. There was also a bit more misinformation in this game because of Sam, your poisoner. Sam first targeted Richie the Ravenkeeper, which had no mechanical effect, then targeted Ellen the Knight, which had no mechanical effect, and then I gave Will the Savant some information that pointed to the fact that the poisoner had not yet had a mechanical effect in the game, which Sam was offended by, but I thought it was helpful because you knew then that your poisoning, like that those characters didn't do anything. Sam then crucially poisoned Amy Rose the Amnesiac on one of the nights when her ability would have gotten very different information. Amy, would you like to take one more guess at what your ability is?
You're so close.
I've been trying to work it out. I think it's to do with reminder tokens potentially.
It's not.
No.
It's
Sam, do you
players
have
picked by evil, I think. Players picked by evil players.
I said something along those lines, and I'd asked a question already, and then I couldn't ask the next question. Like, if they all pick the same person, then it would be less.
You were so close. So yes, Sam is pretty much correct. He's got it bang on. It is each night you wake up and you learn how many players were selected by evil players in the night. So if it had been a harpy, you would have gotten a 2 when a harpy picked because they point at 2 players. Because it was a poisoner, you got a 1 on the first night when just Sam was picking, got a 1 on the second night. Then on the night that Alex summoned the demon, you got a 3 because the poisoner had picked, the summoner had picked, and the demon had picked. You then got a 0 when the Poe charged because you, as you correctly did figure out, the poisoner was dead. And that brings us to our remaining players. Daniel, of course, is your chambermaid who got some correct information and some incorrect information because of Claire, but Daniel, you were sober. Rob, the virgin, was the drunk, was an outsider, but that, again, was not a Godfather kill because there is no Godfather. And that brings us, of course, to our Poe, JC, who started the game as the philosopher and was summoned into the Poe by Alex on night 3. That was your game of Come Hither, and thank you all so much for playing. I think we finally had a good summoner game on a stream.
Yeah. I didn't get
Demon won.
on the final night. I didn't get my information, Josh.
You did not, yes. I did think about giving you and Richie both, because I also could have given Richie information, because as the Ravenkeeper, he did finally die in the night. And I will say, Rich, to your credit, Evil did not know you were the Ravenkeeper for a very, very long time. They had no idea. It was fantastic, like really well played. But yes, I did think about waking you both up, but I ultimately decided that it would be not super fun to be like, hey, here's information. Also, the game's over. Like, get wrecked. Don't do anything with this information. So, yeah. But thank you all. I'm sorry for those that were supposed to play in the TPI game that we ran over. Appreciate you. This was super fun. And
we got to play this game instead.
They were evil anyway. I
It was a
think.
good one, well played.
Awesome. All right, well, let's go send everyone. I'm gonna send everyone over to in chat over to TPI, and if anyone else wants to go watch the Pandemonium Institute stream. Someone one week was like, "What's TPI?" Oh God, I can't type things and talk at the same time. TPI is the Pandemonium Institute. We are the ones that made this cool game, which is great. And now I'm gonna send a little. Oh nope, I'm not because I spelled it wrong. This is what I get for trying to type. Oh my God, I can do this. I can do this. Institute. Okay, nope, that's also spelled wrong. Okay, I swear to God, this one is right. Cool.
Can't say goodbye.
Great job, everyone. We did it. All right.
Okay.
Everyone, wave goodbye to
Thank
chat.
I can.
Perfect. They're going in 3, 2, 1. Right now. Okay, great. Get out of here. Awesome. I'm sure there's still people watching our stream because I haven't put it on the closing screen yet, so I'm gonna do that now. Thanks everyone for joining.
Thanks,
I'd
Nabil.